Well, he's human, but he's through to the last four. Phil Taylor has beaten Mark Walsh 9 legs to 5. Here's Phil with Janie.
He certainly is with me. Phil, our commentary team at the very beginning of that match were talking about, well, maybe you had a little bit of lack of concentration. Maybe it's the time of the day. You weren't playing up to your best. Now, your B game still means you got one hand on the trophy, fair enough. But what was going through your mind up there?
Oh, thank you very much. Nothing really. I went 2-0 up and then Mark came back to 2-1. And in my mind, you're thinking, just keep your throw now. You know, you can only lose it yourself, really. And that was in my mind. And Mark, I thought Mark played very well there. He was hitting, hitting the right shot at the right time. And then he missed a crucial double. I was on 25 and I went out. And I think that was the swinging point a little bit.
And talking about missing, you missed the opportunity to get a 9-darter, and I know you want that.
I want the 9-darter and also want to beat Wayne Jones 161 because I offered him a little thing but he turned me down. So I want to get a 164 or 167 or 170, obviously, because it's, it's a challenge now.
We talked this morning about the psychology of the game. It looked to me like, even though you looked a little frustrated at times, you still thought it was in the bag. You had it already.
What I'm doing, I'm pushing, I'm kicking now. I'm trying to bully him a little bit. I'm trying to push on and get it won. That's what I'm after. I'm after the final spot. So, next one's Robert Thornton, obviously. So, next round again, big performance now, big push, and try and get to that final. That's what I'm after.
What are you expecting from Robert Thornton?
Much of the same, really. They're all good players, so. You just take it as it comes, really. As a boxer does, you take it on the chin. And you just have to fight back, and you have to have a battle.
Talk to me a bit about your support. I've seen your son here, and he's right at the front row every time you're up here on the hockey. Yeah,
Christopher, bless him. He's probably my number one, except for my daughters and my wife. I think he's my number one fan, and the tax man as well. He keeps writing to me. But yeah, he's here and he's with me. So it's a great boost for you sometimes, and you cheer around, and you see your family there. It's lovely.
Best of luck. See you later.
Thank you.
Well, let's check on the match stats for Phil. Only 103 plus average. Good grief, what was he playing at? Checkout success rate of 38%. Yeah, by his standards, not amazing, but he's giving himself chances. Took 9 out of 24, and that really is all that matters. Had a chance at the 9-dart, as we heard. Found 4 maximums. We'll have plenty more, I'm sure, come Robert Thornton in the semis. Chris Mason with me on the balcony. It could only be a conversation about Taylor when people are panicking that he's only hitting 103.
Yeah, I just think that was his first real examination. 4-3 after 7 legs. That's the first for this tournament. And I thought he performed admirably. 38% on his finishing is a little bit under par. He's usually around 45, 50, 1 in 2. So there's probably 3 or 4 points on his average, and anybody after playing 32 legs that's still averaging 107, well, near on 108. I think that's just bizarre. Yeah, we should perhaps just keep a little bit of perspective about how badly he might or might not be playing. There was a moment at 3-all where he checks out at 130, and then I think he goes on to win 3 or 4 legs on the trot, so there was a turning point there. That was crucial. That was absolutely crucial. Mark hit a great shot to give himself a chance in the leg. Double 5 coming in. I mean, you just know it's going in. We were down in the practice room watching this, and it was just inevitable, and Mark didn't buckle. He tried to keep fighting back and keep fighting back. But when someone's averaging 103, 104, it's near on impossible. Holding on your own darts is a feat in itself. Yeah, he's got 95 plus as an average, Mark, and fabulous. Yeah, won't really have too many complaints. We heard about the 9-darter he's after and the highest checkout. He's obviously trying to do a deal with Wayne Jones. He had a 164 and missed the bull, which he missed, I think, 4 or more times. Yeah, he did. He missed a fair few shots when he wanted the ball. I mean, this is the one year. This is the way he goes now. 57, 57, and you just think it's going in the ball. But you made a good point. He missed them all slightly to the left. Yeah. And ironically, at the end of the match on 85, when a ball wasn't necessarily important, it goes straight in the middle. But it was impressive. I think it was impressive because it was an examination. He had a live opponent. Nothing against Merv or Jack O'Barry, but they were different types of games. Where this one, he was made to work. And of course, when he's not free-flowing and allowed to do what he likes on the board and dominate the board, he's going to be, 103 average is still well, exactly, and also he's likely to be back twice more today in a semi-final, and then quite possibly, with due respect to Robert Thornton, a final. So this isn't just his only appearance today. This suits him. Yeah. This suits him now. He'll go back, analyse what happened there, any little tweaks he'll make in the next maybe he'll sit down for 20 minutes, maybe have a bite to eat, relax, and then he'll make a few tweaks to his game, and I think we're going to see something a bit special. I wouldn't be surprised if he not only hits the highest finish, but gets a 9-darter today. I've just got a funny feeling.
Look forward to it. Thank you, Chris. As always, let's check on how things stand then on this final day in Frankfurt. We're at the quarter-final stage. We have 2 semi-finalists who will play each other in the last 4, Phil Taylor and Robert Thornton. Next up for us, it's the number 2 seed, Raymond van Barneveld, who's up against Adrian Lewis. Both have had a word with our reporter Ned Bolting.
Well, Adrian, are you over the dramas of your early tournament hand injuries and all that sort of thing? Is it all behind you now?
Yeah, it's all behind me now. I mean, I had a good sleep last night. I'm looking forward to the job in hand today, and I think I can do it.
Did you watch Barney playing yesterday?
I didn't, but I heard he played well.
He wasn't bad.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. He doesn't faze me.
What's he like to play against? Because he seems to be Mr. Consistent and Mr. Quiet, and he's got a poker face on him when he plays as well.
Yeah, you're right. He's got a poker face. Like I say, he doesn't get phased. But I know I'll have him rumbled if I start quick and it starts hitting me 180s like I should be doing. I haven't really hit that many this week yet, but hopefully I continue it on today. And if I start nailing a few of them, he'll start worrying.
Well, Raymond, yesterday your darts were, well, fairly close to perfect. You think you're going to have to raise your game again to beat Adrian Lewis today?
Of course, Adrian is a top player, and I beat him just slightly with a 1 leg difference in the World Grand Prix. So me and Adrian always go all the way, so maybe today as well.
You knew what to expect from Dennis Priestley, I guess, yesterday, because he's such an old campaigner. Adrian, is he a little bit more unpredictable?
You never know with Adrian. You know, if he's fluent, you know, he can hit high scores, great finishing. Another aspect is he has to go all the way here today to the final. So maybe too much pressure on his shoulders today, because if he's in the final, he's qualified for the Grand Slam of Darts in about 2 weeks from now. So that's more pressure for him than for me, I think.
Good game for both of you. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
2 big boys due with us shortly. Adrian Lewis up against Barney, and the postman starting to send some letters via airmail.